Hi everyone, my name is Ambreen Nadeem and I'm here to answer your questions about being a physician assistant. I'm currently a content author at UWorld working on the online prep for the PA exam. You all sent in so many great questions about what it takes to be a PA, and I'm excited to answer some of those questions for you. So let's get started. What are the prerequisites for PA school? So depending on the school you apply to, the prerequisites are a little bit different across the schools. But generally, you want to get into some science classes, so biology, chemistry, biochemistry, anatomy and physiology, some sociology classes like anthropology and psychology, nutrition courses. They look for patient care experience like volunteering at a hospital or maybe being a scribe at a clinic or a medical assistant. And when you apply for PA school, your application generally asks for clinical experience hours. In addition, you have to take a GRE or some form of graduate level examination, and you usually fill out a form called the CASPA. The CASPA form goes to all the schools in the United States, and you get to select which schools you want to apply for, and there's also a personal statement which asks why you want to be a PA. What are your tips for college, especially when grades start to count? Well, first, I'd say college is a new world. It's a time for exploring lots of different things. So be open to trying new courses and exploring what you really want to do. Given that it's a new environment, you're going from high school where 40 hours of your week, you're being told what to do. You're assigned to classes that you have to take. When you go to college, you're in classes for about 15 to 18 hours during that week, which leaves a lot of free time. So develop good study skills. Figure out a program or schedule that works for you and make sure that you're staying on top of it. Because in college, we don't have our mom, dad, or teacher telling us what to do. We have to tell ourselves what to do. I think that was one of the hardest things for me, but figuring out a great study schedule and figuring out where I like to study, if I like to study in groups or alone, and finding the right flow really helped. Also, as you go through college, and if you're majoring in something like the sciences or you want to go to the PA program or medical program, school gets to be pretty tough. So don't forget to take some fun classes and really enjoy your time. Why didn't you become a doctor? Well, that's a question we get a lot as a PA, from friends to family or even from patients. But honestly, I chose to become a PA because I wanted something different. Once you finish PA school, the trajectory as a physician assistant is so varied. In my career, I've honestly gotten the opportunity to start in family medicine, then switch to urgent care or go to wound care and pediatrics. So one of my favorite things about being a PA is the ability to change the field in which you work. And probably the most important thing for me was the time that I get to spend with my patients. Because there's a lot of administrative work that doesn't have to be done by the PA, we get to spend more time with our patients, talking to them, educating them, and really getting to know them and their families. What is your favorite thing about being a PA? Well, my favorite thing about my job has been to be able to spend that time with patients and really get to know them and their families, and the flexibility to move around and try different and new things. In fact, one of my favorite things about being a PA is the opportunity to get to work here at UWorld and to help educate future PAs to build a stronger medical community. What tips do you have for a high school student interested in becoming a PA? So as you're in high school and figuring out what you want to do, this can be just an exciting time. I would say explore the field further. So if you are interested in becoming a PA, when you visit your doctor or your physician assistant, ask them if they can let you come in and shadow for a day. If there are career fairs happening at school, participate in them so you know what the field looks like and you get to explore other fields. If there's an opportunity to volunteer at a hospital, a lot of times they'll take high school students as summer volunteers. Become a scribe if that's available to you. But make sure that you try out the field and see if this is something you truly enjoy. Now, if you're going to go into any science or medical field, science classes like biology, chemistry, physics are important. A lot of times they require understanding and memorization. So make sure that's something that you truly want to do because you're going to be doing it for the next 6 to 8 years. And I would say try the fields that you didn't think that you would want to do or something you think you might not like because you never know. And be critical about it. Take notes, make pros and cons lists so you have something to go back to and look at. Make sure you truly explore so you really know what you want to do. That's all the time we have for questions. I hope this was helpful. Everyone at UWorld wishes you all the best in your future careers and good luck.